What's going on, guys? On today's show, we have injury updates on Kyrie Irving, Dereck Lively, and Luka Doncic. All three of them at different stages of their injuries, of their rehabs. A potential return in the cards for Luka. We'll talk about it all here on Mavericks Today by Chat Sports. No matter where you are or how you're tuning in, I appreciate you for joining us here on Mavericks Today. And if you want more Mavs content, go ahead and hit that thumbs up icon if you haven't already. It's a free and easy way to help out the show, and it tells YouTube to send this to more Mavericks fans all throughout the land. All right, let's start with Kyrie Irving here. As Brad Townsend of the Morning News, great Dallas Mavericks reporter, tweeted this after the game and said, Kyrie Irving said the bulging disc in his back probably won't require surgery, but will have to be managed. He says he plans to play tomorrow, which is tonight, in New Orleans. So I don't know if that's good or bad, but I can tell you this, and I haven't ever had a back problem before, but anyone who has will tell you that managing a back problem is no fun whatsoever. So if Kyrie's going to be dealing with this for the rest of the year, I would be surprised if he played in most back-to-backs. Now, it sounds like he's going to play tonight against the New Orleans Pelicans, and that certainly is good because this is a damn near must-win game for the Dallas Mavericks, given how things have gone over the last 6 games or so. Kyrie this season is playing really well. I mean, still has good numbers, averaging almost 24 points, 48% from the field, 43.5% from three-point land. So his numbers are looking good. But last night against Denver, you can tell he's still really rusty, and he was clearly just trying to shake off the 5-game absence that he had with that bulging disc in his back. And I'll be honest here, I'm very surprised Kyrie came back and returned against the Denver Nuggets. I thought it would take much longer than just the 1 to 2 weeks that the Mavericks timeline originally said. So I was pleasantly surprised he came back, but they certainly are going to have to manage this all throughout the season. And while he says it probably won't require surgery, that wasn't definitely. So hopefully it doesn't require surgery and Kyrie is able to manage and play through the back injury for the remainder of the season. And until Luka is back, the Mavs are going to need Kyrie to shoulder the load on offense, and he's very aware of that as well. Kyrie has to be the go-to guy. He's already the vocal leader in this locker room. He's got to be the leader on the court as well, and he knows that. He knows he's got to step up for this team in order for them to tread water here over the next stretch, or the next 5 to 7 game stretch, which is going to be very difficult. We'll take a look at the schedule here coming up at the end of the show. But before we do that, I do need to tell you guys, if you haven't already, to please hit that subscribe button, covering all of the latest Mavericks news and rumors, giving you the latest injury updates. If anything happens with the Dallas Mavericks trade-wise, we'll have it covered. So please hit that subscribe button. It's youtube.com/MavericksTV. I'm a big Mavs fan, always have been, always will be, and you're going to get it real from me, whether it's good, bad, or ugly. So hit that subscribe button right now. I greatly appreciate it. Dereck Lively last night in the game against Denver, the game from hell, as I'm going to call it. He sprained his ankle in the first half and did not return. I highly doubt he plays tonight against the Pelicans, and it's just another blow for this team, man, because, and I would officially say at this point, Dereck Lively is injury prone. The guy just gets hurt quite a lot. He really does. He's had knee problems. He's had ankle problems. He's had shoulder problems. So Lively is someone that the Mavericks, I want to say, can rely on, but I don't know if they can rely on him to play every game. He played in 58 last year. He missed 24. It's on pace to be around the same as it will be this year, as I believe he's already missed 10 games plus last night, which basically makes 11. And right now, without Lively, your available center options are Daniel Gafford, who's banged up, Maxi Kleber, who's extremely limited, Dwight Powell, who's cooked. And if you really want to play super small ball, you can play PJ Washington there, but you don't want to do that in an ideal situation. Losing Lively or Gafford for any amount of time hampers this team significantly, man. Look, the Mavs found their center duo when they acquired Gafford from the Washington Wizards, and they finally had 2 guys you can always rely on out there. But when one of them goes down, they're all of a sudden extremely thin. And do I think the Mavs should go out and acquire a third center? I think it's something Nico Harrison should certainly consider. These guys are integral to what the Mavericks do. They like to run their offense through them at the top of the key. A lot of the times it's either Lively or Gafford getting the ball at the top of the key, and they're giving dribble handoffs to Luka, to Kyrie, to Klay Thompson, or any of the other guards on the court to try to initiate some offense. And they really are key to what this team does. You take a look at the stats this year for them. Pretty similar stats across the board. Lively plays about 4 more minutes per night. Gafford, the slightly better scorer there. Lively, the slightly better rebounder. But these two guys as a duo really make the Mavs tick. And without one of them, it's very difficult for them to win ball games because you can't rely on Dwight Powell. You can't rely on Maxi Kleber to do it on a regular basis. So hopefully this Lively ankle sprain isn't too serious. Maybe he's out 2 or 3 games and he's back soon because Lord knows the Dallas Mavericks are going to need him. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Who is the better player between Dereck Lively and Daniel Gafford? I know I've asked you this before, but I want to ask you again. Type L for Lively, type G for Gafford. Let me know down in the comment section. While you guys are down there in the comment section, I'm going to tell you about our sponsor, which is PrizePicks. PrizePicks is the best place to get real money sports action. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, PrizePicks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Run your game all season long on PrizePicks. And PrizePicks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money in as quick as 15 minutes. And PrizePicks also invented the flex play, which means you can cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. And PrizePicks is also always offering weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts, like Taco Tuesday, where, for example, they'll discount select player projections up to 25% to provide you even more value. Here is my projection for the football playoff games coming up this weekend. I'm going to take the more on Derrick Henry, half a rushing or receiving touchdown. King Henry's getting in the end zone. And you have playoff Travis Kelce. I'm going to take the more on 53.5 receiving yards for Mr. Taylor Swift as well. So you can copy my picks or you can make picks of your own. Just please make sure you do it with our friends over at PrizePicks. Download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get a $50 bonus when you play your first $5 lineup. Again, download the app today and use code CLNS to get a $50 bonus when you play your first $5 lineup. It is PrizePicks. Run your game. We have an update here on Luka Doncic, the first one in a while, and TNT's Jared Greenberg reported that the Mavs are confident that Luka will be back before the All-Star break. Now, I've always said I would be shocked if he played before the All-Star break, but it sounds like the Mavericks are confident in getting him back before then. If I'm the Mavs, I would just play this one safe, man. You better, if he's back before the All-Star break, you better make sure he is just 100% ready to go. The calf problems are completely behind him, and the guy is ready to just ball out. I mean, you need Luka Doncic to be the guy that the Mavericks know and love. You need him to be Luka. You need him to be that stone cold killer that the Mavericks have. And man, if he's not that, I don't know what this team can do in the future because they need Luka in order to get back to the finals. And I know that pretty plain and simple. And when you look at this upcoming schedule here, it doesn't get much easier for the Dallas Mavericks. And they've gone 2-4 in the first 6. We showed you this before the Cleveland game. I said they needed to go 6-4. Well, they've gone 2-4 here, and I don't think they're going to win the next 4 games. You got to win tonight against New Orleans. Then you have the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then you have the Hornets. Then you have Minnesota. Man, I'm really scared about what this Mavericks outlook is right now, given all the injury concerns and whatnot. I hope they can get it together. I'm not super confident that they can. Maybe that's the pessimistic fan in me after last night's drubbing against the Denver Nuggets. But, dude, they've got to figure something out, and they've got to figure something out quick. And I'm not sure it's coming with the injuries to Luka, to Kyrie, and to Dereck Lively. Let me know down in the comments what the most concerning injury for the Dallas Mavericks is. If you think it's Kyrie, type 11. If you think it's Dereck Lively, type 2. If you think it's Luka, go ahead and type 77 down below. I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say down in the comments. And that is going to do it for today's show. Thanks so much for tuning in to Mavericks Today by Chat Sports. I am Jeffrey Cooperstein. If anything happens between now and the next time, we'll give you guys a little update. Until then, go Mavs.